Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Syafiqah Supian and my MATRIC number is 065533. Today I would like to talk about a recent defamation case that was decided in Malaysia, and the case is called TAT-CHEONG and SEEMA Elizabeth ISOY, and it raises some interesting issues about freedom of speech and protection of reputation. And actually, the case involved a dispute between two individuals over a message sent in a WhatsApp group chat, and the plaintiff named TAT-CHEONG claimed that the message was defamatory and sought damages from the defendant, SEEMA Elizabeth ISOY. However, the court ultimately dismissed the plaintiff's claim and ordered him to pay costs of 80,000 Malaysian ringgit to the defendant. So, the court's decision was based on a careful analysis of the facts and legal principles involved, and because of the court found that the defendant's message was not defamatory of the plaintiff and read in totality and as a whole. So the court considered several factors in reaching this conclusion, including the fact that the message did not specifically mention the plaintiff by name. It was the first one and did not impute any dishonorable or discreditable conduct or motives on his part, and was not likely to lower his reputation or expose him to hatred, contempt or ridicule. And the court also found that the defendant had valid defenses of justification, qualified privilege, and with respect to justification, he noted that there was evidence to support some the factual claims made in her message. With respect to qualified privilege also, it found that she had a legitimate interest in communicating with other members of the WhatsApp group chat about matters related to her business, dealing with members of the CHIU family. And finally, with respect to fair comment, and he found that her message constituted an honest expression of opinion based on facts that were either true or already known to members of the group. And the award of cost to the defendant is common practice in legal proceedings and is intended to ensure that parties are not discouraged from pursuing legitimate claims or defenses due to the concerns about financial burden. So in this case, because of the court found that the defendant had successfully defended against the plaintiff's claim, so the court ordered him to pay her costs as a way of compensating her for her legal expenses. And actually, this case may have broader implications for defamation law in Malaysia and how it may impact the future cases. For example, it may set a precedent for how courts interpret and apply defenses such as qualified privilege and fair comment. So it is also worth considering any ethical or moral consideration that may arise from the case, such as freedom of speech versus protection of reputation. Overall, the court's decision was based on a careful analysis of the facts and legal principles involved, and it found that the defendant had valid defenses against the plaintiff's claims, and the outcome was fair and just based on the evidence presented in the court. So, in conclusion, this case actually highlights the importance of understanding defamation law and how it applies to different situations, and it also underscores the need for individuals to exercise caution when making statements, especially that could potentially harm someone else's reputation. So while freedom of speech is an important right, it must be balanced against other competing interests such as protection of reputation. And now we have reached to the end of the presentation. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you found this presentation informative. So that is all from me. Thank you.